Hello everybody! What is going on, dudes? It is Giba Ishimaki here, and welcome to some more Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we went ahead and made our way around Hoenn. We caught ourselves the second super ancient Pokemon, Kyogre. This time, well, we finally discovered just what is truly happening aboard the ferry that our dad just so happened to give us a pass for. This time, well, we are going to sort that out, we're going to sort that out, and we can see that I've been doing some grinding off screen. I went ahead and got our team all up at least to 60. That was a comfortable level for me, as well as grinded up to get our Golbat to evolve into Crobat. Very much recommended that you all do so as well, or not really the shiny part unless you have one, but more so the grinding for your team. The level I best recommend is 65 for a challenge that we'll be tackling much later, but for now, I also recommend catching yourself a Zubat before level 36, and then getting a Golbat or a Crobat with very high speed before level 40. The reason for that is because of a certain mon that will be showing up fairly soon. I also went ahead and got our Wobbuffet, or why not, up to a Wobbuffet. So now with Shadow Tag, it's all set for whatever other mishaps and mayhem that may arise. There isn't much else for us to do. We bag our amulet coin, and now we can go ahead and head on out. Let's see just what's going on aboard the ferry here in Slateport. Make our way on over. Let's talk with the Captain Stern. Talk with the Captain Stern. Isaac, we finally finished making the ferry SS title. We couldn't have done it without your friend, Mr. Briny. Please go for a short cruise. Oh, we will indeed. Certainly will indeed. With the SS title ticket, or with the ticket that our dad gave us, we can now board the SS title. Step up to the plate, talk with the attendant. Hello, are you here for the ferry? May I see your ticket? We flash the ticket. Perfect, that's all you need. And where would you like to go? Head off to Lily Cove. Lily Cove it is then. Yes indeed. Please board the ferry and wait for departure. We certainly will. Go, step on it. Hey, look who it is. It's the man of the hour, Scott. He did mention boarding the SS title as it was a big interest. We get to hear this wonderful melody by Mr. Briny himself. Well, hi, Isaac. Something's come up, so I have to disembark, but am I glad to see you. Congratulations, League Champion. There's a place I'd like to invite someone like you. It's the Battle Frontier. What's the place like? You'll understand when you see it. I've spoken with the ship's captain about this. The next time you take a ferry, you should be able to sail to the Battle Frontier. Okay, Isaac, I'll be waiting for you at the Battle Frontier. Scott disembarks. Now we don't have much more. This ferry is built to plow through the fast-running currents. We hope you enjoy your voyage with us. Feel free to explore the ship. There are, of course, trainers strung about this place to check out. There's also a few items and a couple of things to see along the SS title. We have battles galore, of course, so nothing new. Really, all that we can do is just sort of get ourselves set for what is to come with the Battle Frontier. We have, oh boy, our team all set up and ready to go. Don't believe there's been any real move changes. Everyone is pretty much roughly the same. Other than that, yeah, all there is for us to focus on is kind of just grinding however we can. We go ahead and just wipe out all these enemies. They shouldn't be too high level for you. Again, probably the highest you'll run into is maybe like 50. But I think really you're just gonna run into like level 40 Pokemon or 40 trainers. So shouldn't have to worry too much about levels and such. Of course, we can't run around in the SS title. We can only walk. This would be our bed, which we can rest in however we so choose. And we see, of course, there are trainers just waiting for us to enter their room to fight them. There's only a good few, so you shouldn't have to worry about taking on too many. There's only a few items, of course, to find as well, but the main concern is kind of just tackling all these trainers while we can, and talking with the captain, Captain Stern. Or not Captain Stern, but our good buddy, Mr. Briny. We're all set up, we're all set to go, really. But I definitely recommend grinding at least up to 65 for your team. I'm going to be getting my team to 70 or just about there, or at least the appropriate levels for me to use rare candy, since I'm not crazy grinding until my team is all that equally across. Of course, I'm going to utilize the rare candies that I have, and in due time we will just about be ready for whatever comes our way. We got Micah here with his elective, or not elective, our Manectric. You shouldn't have too much problems with this, in all honesty. You shouldn't, as long as you're keeping appropriate levels, like around mine, at least 50 or 55, you should be okay with, for the most part, against these Pokemon coming up. Manectric, go. Alright. All we have to do is just keep on taking care of these Pokemon and keep holding our own. But yeah, this is title. I know it isn't a lot. It's kind of dull and pretty straightforward. Just a bunch of battles, but I mean, hey, there's potential for new items, new things to see, and we see that we have a quick trip between the two areas of the Lily Cove City and Slateport. Hi, I'm not suspicious. You can have this for free. Honestly, I didn't snatch it from someone. I'd never do such a thing. It's clean, you can use it. Obtain TM49, Snatch. Just that. Put it away. Snatch steals the beneficial effects of certain moves before they can be used by a foe or ally. Interesting enough. If a move allows you to raise your own stats, or if it raises the opponent's, you can definitely use Snatch in advance and predict it and get your own buffs. Go. Child, did you knock on the door? Yes. No, we really didn't. We just waltzed right through. Now, as I've mentioned before, previously I've mentioned, of course, with rematches in the Pokénav, of course, we have rematches with gym leaders. Almost all gym leaders are available to rematch on my end. We're only missing 2, and I'd rather wait until we get those last 2 available before we go on our little onslaught of rematching gym leaders. Their moves are all different, their Pokemon are completely different, and they are all done in, of course, a doubles format. You're pretty close to level up, aren't you? You're okay. We head down to Pokénav, and we can see we have the ribbon function. This would be available to you after either obtaining the, or inducting into the Hall of Fame, or obtaining a contest lead, or beating a contest, basically. Champion beating Hall of Fame member ribbon. We have these on each of our team members, of course. And, well, if you end up completing any of the contest hall missions or contest hall classes, you will obtain one on your team as well, or at least for the Pokemon that was used in due time. We have ourselves our dad ready, Roxanne is ready, so is Brawly, come along as Watson, Flannery, of course, Winona, Tate and Liza, and Juan. They're all set. We also see that we have the Mystical 4 trio of Sydney, Phoebe, Glacia, and Drake, along with Wallace. I don't know if these trainers will get updates as well. I've never really seen, but we have an onslaught of Pokemon to fight, as well as other trainers across the game that want a rematch. So in due time, we will be revisiting them and taking them all on and tackling them however we can. The only other thing to note is before we head off to Battle Frontier, or at least what I want to try to do upon heading on, is I recommend you get a Pokemon that is above roughly level 20, but below level 40. Of course, what else there is to note is you want a Pokemon that either has Shadow Tag, a Pokemon that has Mean Look and can outspeed, or has a speed of, I believe, at least 110 plus, or just have your Master Ball ready. There is one final Pokemon we're going to be hunting just before we really wrap things up with the with the main part of Hoenn. Make sure you have max repels. You can use either the Mach or the Acro bike, of course. Either strategy works, but I'll show you what's the best way to do it and what's the best, or how's the best way to really go after said Pokemon. So use Psychic, of course. Boom. Nice, get a crit. So use Skitty, Venus is fine. This is a Pokefan, so there's gonna be a while battling this trainer. What else? What else can I say? What else can I think of? There's not much else to say or think of, really, other than just be ready for the amount of time you're gonna be putting into this next part. Because this, honestly, will take me a lot of time to do. I know that I'm gonna have to stop my recording and just keep on practicing or keep on trying the strategy until I encounter them on. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's go with, keep on going with Venus. Honestly, all we can do is just wail and wail. But yeah, we're almost done, really. I mean, all there is left to do is explore every aspect of Battle Frontier, all the extra areas within Battle Frontier, once we get there. And, of course, rematch all of the gym leaders, which I will be doing on screen and I will be showing off. Just to prepare you guys in case you guys want to rematch them as well and have that little bonus under your belts. This is available both in all three games, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. However, I think they vary in each game, or at least Ruby and Sapphire compared to Emerald. Again, just be as prepped as you can, as set as you think you need to be, and make sure you have all your team kind of set for any kind of double battle mischief. So there's a lot of bonus in store, a lot of on-screen fights, of course, but I mean, it's going to be enjoyable, it's going to be a lot of fun, and our hands are definitely going to be 100% full with whatever's in our way. Let's talk with Briny, who? Nico's here!
Welcome aboard, Isaac. They made me honorary captain of the SS title. You can call me Captain Briny now. I know I retired once before, but when I saw this majestic ship, let me just say that it stirred my sleeping soul as a sailor.
That's very nice to know. Head down here into the basement, and of course there are more trainers, but check around. And yep, we're going to have some battles. There is one item hidden amongst here. As long as you kind of keep a careful or watchful eye out, you will find just what you're looking for. Go. Shut up, get over there. Let's go ahead, let's just use Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. Boom. And yeah, trust me, endless grinding is bound to happen or be brought for you. And hell, you might even run into a second shiny because of your grinding, which I wouldn't be surprised. It's happened to me before in both kinds of situations. Here we go. Venus already hit 61, and now we have Kurogane who's next. Boom. Machoke. Shouldn't be too much problems, just use Leaf Blade. Boom. Trainer Phil. Nice. Go. There's another one. I didn't get to swap. That's okay. The bottom of the ship's hold has plenty of room. It'd be alright for a trainer battle. Well, let's just take care of you real quick, grab our item, and get out, because we're running low. We're almost done with this, in all honesty. Like I said, once you get off of this place, or once you get off the SS title, of course, which you can ride pretty much at any time, all that's left is to attend the Battle Frontier, and one other challenge that we will take care of eventually. Shut up, I already heard you the first time. Okay, I'll do it eventually.
No, I can't throw my down.
My niece bugging me to do a Nuzlocke, a randomizer Nuzlocke, which I will do in time, but just not now. I don't really want to put that stress on myself yet. Boom, Thunderbolt, done and taken care of. 1510. And even though I'm keeping Venus in battle, I'm just going to take care of this. And honestly, I'll do all the grinding, I'll do all the training, and everything like that off screen once the time comes, once the opportunity calls. But yeah, make sure you have a bunch of max repels, Mach or Acro Bike will work. If you want a bunch of Ultra Balls, you can. You can rock it if you want or if you desire. Though, of course, that's not really needed. I believe it's in one of these trash cans. Not you. So this will be the last one that we check. We get ourselves leftovers. After every passing turn, it'll passively heal 1/16, I believe, of our max HP. So it's pretty good. Now we can get out of here. Enjoy your cruise. Thank you very much. All we have to do, I believe, left is really just go and heal up in our room. Upon resting, we have made land in Lily Cove City. Thank you for sailing with us. Nope. Now we are free to leave. Let's depart. We've arrived. Boom. We flash our ticket. Where would you like to go? We can either go back to Slateport or we can go to the Battle Frontier. In due time we will go to the Battle Frontier, but of course, what I want to do is I want to, well, get ourselves prepped for this coming onslaught. Let's go to Moss Deep, which we will be returning to soon enough. But first, we want to not heal, but go to the Pokemon. We've already healed up. Let's get ourselves a bunch of max repels. At least 10 should be fine. You could go with more, you could not, that's up to you. And if you're wondering what happened to all my money, I kind of put it all towards getting our Golbat a decent speed and attack Eevee. So yeah, I basically just kind of bought 10 attack and 10 speed vitamins and used it right away. Now we want to go to Slateport. This is the best possible place to do it, really. Let's shuffle our team a bit. We want to grab ourselves our Wobbuffet, since it is a decent level. So I shouldn't really have to worry about too many encounters in this area. And of course I could bring out Crobat, but Crobat doesn't have, well, we'll bring it along anyways. It does not have Mean Look, though Mean Look is highly recommended and hoped for. Here we go. Now with 2 of our team members out for the time being, let's go ahead, let's get on our bike, and what we're going to be doing is heading up to this little route here. This can be done, again, one of 2 ways. You can either use the Mach Bike or the Acro Bike, whichever one you prefer, but most definitely save. Save before you attempt this, because this can, again, take some time. Once that's done, let's set ourselves up with a max repel, which I have to go all the way to the bottom for. Let's use it. Now, let's get to dancing. Move around a bit, give it a couple seconds. If nothing appears, go ahead and make way to the little cycling road entrance. Go in, go back out, and try again. The Acro Bike, it's a bit easier because you can just kind of sit in one spot and keep jumping back and forth. The Mach Bike, it does take a bit more time, but in due time you will find it. All we have to do is just keep on trying, and eventually we will get what we're looking for. So I'll meet you guys back here once we eventually find the Mon that we need, or that we hope to find. The repel wears off, don't worry about it, just go ahead and set up another one before you start dashing around in the grass. And yeah, just keep on doing what you were doing before, and I'll see you guys back here in a bit. Finally! Huh! I've been running around non-stop with the max repel up and at least a Pokemon above level 20 but below level 40, depending on the color you pick. Whether you pick blue or red, you will run into one of the 2 Eon Pokemon. First up is Latios. Latios shows up if you pick the blue color. It is a Dragon Psychic type. They both are. With, I forgot the ability, honestly. I don't have my phone that's charging right now, but I think the ability might be Levitate. With the moves, I think Life Dew. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't remember the moves exactly. All I know, or all that you really need to know, is Latios and its counterpart. If you pick Red Latios, will always spawn at level 40. It is a dragon psychic type, pretty agile, pretty fast, and a hard hitter. It is a special attacker overall, but can serve pretty well as a physical attacker. Can tank a lot of damage, can dish out a lot of damage, and can hold out in a load of situations. If you're looking for something different that's not too high level for you to use, you can pick up Latios or Latias and bring them along for the journey. Latios will always spawn as a male, and Latias will always spawn as a female. However, they cannot breed despite being genders, so you cannot form egg versions. Moving on, or aside from that, we have ourselves really the best possible fit. If you have ran into Latios or Latias, without Wobbuffet or a Pokemon with Shadow Tag, Latios will immediately flee. And I mean immediately, without wasting a turn, without taking any time, really. It will just leave the battle immediately. Outside of that, really without Shadow Tag or a Pokemon that has a high enough speed with Mean Look, aka Crobats, really all you can do is just hunt Latios down and hope to find it. Again, there are two ways to go about this fight entirely. You can either try and stall it out however you can, and just hope that you hold out well enough, or you can, you can try stalling it out, use Mean Look, have Pokemon with Shadow Tag, and just chip it down, or you can, honestly throw your Master Ball, which is probably the more recommended option of the two, seeing as it's the easiest one to do and the most fitting. We see our Wobbuffet has gone down, meaning that we don't really have the opportunity to try and do much with it. We could send out our Crobat, we can see the shine, but we do not have Mean Look because it's unable to learn it for some reason. Aside from that, go over the moves since now I'm able to. Has Levitate, yes, both of them do. Latios has Protect, Refresh, Luster Purge, and Psychic, while Latias has Water Sport, Refresh, Mist Ball, and Psychic. Again, Latios I believe is more special attack oriented, while Latias is more special defense oriented, though both are pretty fast, have some decent health, so they can take a lot of damage, and they can dish out some decent in return. You can only collect one in Emerald. I believe in Ruby you're able to collect Latios, and in Sapphire you collect Latias. However, there is a special thing you can get if you had it at the time, to get the other counterpart in Emerald, which I'll go over next time because I don't really have much time for it. I can't really dish out damage, I can't really do much else. All we can really do is chuck our Master Ball and call it a day. But yeah. After spending a good few hours, we tracked it down. We finally caught ourselves the one roaming legendary. If you don't have your Master Ball or don't want to use it yet, what you can do is you can actually just encounter it and keep battling it every single turn, or every time you encounter it. Meaning, excuse me, you would throw a ball at it, you would attempt to catch it. No. You would attempt to hit it every turn, or every time you run into it, it would flee, and then you just keep trying until you lower it, and then hopefully get a Shadow Tag user, or Ability user, or a Mean Look user, and chuck Ultra Balls afterwards. But yeah, the Eon Pokemon, even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others, and sense their emotions, since it has telepathy. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. Latios has been caught, and there's really not much more to it. That is the last legendary available to us. Next time we find out how we can get the counterpart, in my case Latias, and then we'll head off to the battle frontier. Hope you guys did enjoy, hope you guys continue to enjoy, and I'll see how you do next time. Peace out, everybody.